Have you ever walked into a room and felt a sudden, heavy shift in the air? You didn't say anything wrong. You didn't do anything aggressive. But people started acting strange. Some people won't look you in the eye. Others become oddly defensive or start talking over you for no reason. Most people assume this means they aren't liked. They think they've done something wrong. But the truth is often the exact opposite. They aren't judging you. They are afraid of you. In the world of psychology, intimidation isn't always about being a bully or having a loud voice. Sometimes, your presence alone is enough to trigger someone's deepest insecurities. Today, we are diving into the hidden psychology of social power. We're uncovering the 7 subtle signs that someone is secretly intimidated by you, and what it says about your own hidden strengths. Stick around until the end, because the last sign is the one most people mistake for genuine hatred. Sign 1. The avoidance of eye contact. The eyes are the windows to our confidence. When we feel equal to someone, we look them in the face. But when someone feels smaller than you, their brain enters a mini survival mode. If you notice someone constantly looking at their shoes, their phone, or across the room while you speak, they aren't necessarily bored. Their brain is trying to lower the threat level. By avoiding your gaze, they are trying to protect themselves from the intensity of your personality. It's a submissive reflex. If you have a strong, authentic gaze, it feels like a spotlight, and some people just aren't ready to stand in that light. Sign 2. They over-explain themselves. Have you ever asked someone a simple question, like "How was your weekend?" and they responded with a 5-minute detailed report? When someone is intimidated by you, they feel like they are constantly being audited. They feel a desperate need to justify their actions, their choices, and even their existence. They fear your judgment because they value your opinion, perhaps more than they value their own. They don't want to leave any room for you to think poorly of them, so they fill the silence with endless, unnecessary details. Sign 3. Unnatural physical distance. Pay attention to the invisible bubble. Psychology tells us that we physically distance ourselves from things that make us feel uneasy. If someone is intimidated, they will rarely stand directly in front of you. They might lean back, take a half step away, or place objects like a coffee cup or a laptop between you and them. This is called blocking. It's a subconscious way of creating a shield. They feel like your energy is overwhelming, and they need that extra foot of space just to breathe comfortably. Sign 4. The need to constantly brag. This is the one that confuses people the most. Why would someone who is scared of you act like a narcissist? Think of it like a pufferfish. When a pufferfish feels threatened, it blows itself up to look twice its size. If someone starts listing their achievements, their expensive purchases, or who they know the second you walk in, they are puffing up. They feel that your natural confidence makes them look lesser than. To compensate, they try to build a wall of status to prove they belong in the same room as you. It isn't arrogance, it's a defense mechanism against their own feeling of inadequacy. Sign 5. They are unusually quiet around you. There is a specific type of silence that happens when an intimidated person is in your presence. It's not a peaceful silence, it's a guarded one. In a group setting, they might be the life of the party, but the moment you turn to them or join the conversation, they shut down. They become brief. They give one-word answers. This is because they are over-analyzing everything they might say. They are terrified of saying something stupid or wrong in front of you. To them, you represent a high standard. Rather than risking a mistake, they choose to say nothing at all. Sign 6. They mirror you excessively. We all mirror people we like, but intimidated people take it to an extreme. It's called social synchronization. If you cross your legs, they cross theirs. If you take a sip of water, they do the same. If you express an opinion, they agree instantly, even if it contradicts what they said 5 minutes ago. They aren't trying to be fake, they are trying to stay on your good side. They feel that if they align themselves perfectly with you, you won't see them as a threat or find a reason to reject them. Sign 7. Passive-aggressive jokes. This is the most common sign, and it's the one that hurts the most. Sometimes, intimidation doesn't look like fear. It looks like a joke with a sharp edge. Have you ever had someone make a sarcastic comment about your success? Maybe they say, "Must be nice to be the favorite," or, "Oh, here comes the genius." These little stabs are actually a sign that your light is blinding them. Because they don't have the courage to compete with you or the confidence to stand beside you, they try to pull you down to their level. It's a way of reclaiming power. When someone tries to hustle your confidence with a backhanded compliment, remember, you are only a target because you are standing above them. Why does this matter? At this point, you might be wondering, is being intimidating a bad thing? Many people spend their lives trying to shrink themselves. They quiet their voice. They dull their clothes. They hold back their opinions just to make others feel comfortable. But here is the life lesson you need to hear. You are not responsible for someone else's insecurity. If you are a person of integrity, if you are honest, and if you work hard, your intensity is simply your excellence reflecting back someone else's lack of effort. You cannot move through life at 10% capacity just so people around you don't have to feel small. If someone is intimidated by you, it's usually because you represent a version of themselves they haven't had the courage to become yet. You are a mirror, and some people hate what they see when they look at you. Instead of shrinking, try empathy. If you notice these signs, give that person a genuine compliment. Ask for their opinion. Show them that while you are powerful, you are also human. But never, ever apologize for the space you take up. The world doesn't need you to be smaller. It needs you to be exactly who you are, at full volume. If you found these insights helpful, it might be because you've felt this tension before. Don't let it make you lonely. Use it as a tool to understand the people around you better. Thank you for watching. If this resonated with you, hit the like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the human mind. Remember, your presence is a gift. Don't let anyone make you feel like it's a burden.